Oh, he'd seen me. I was just heading back. There he is up there in the tree over there. It's not going to let me zoom in. I think it's on widescreen, guys. He was probably just laughing at me. Yeah, I can see him. I know it's hard for you guys to see him, but he's right there. He's right there. Sitting on that branch that's coming out that way. Kookaburra sitting in the old gum tree. Oh, we're here. We might as well fuck around, eh? Get some ducks. Oh, it's a bit spongy. Lots of kangaroo sign. Skippy tracks. Oh shit, that's spongy. Oh, still smells the same. It's when I was a kid. There's the burrow still there. He's probably fucked off whilst I got distracted. He's gone. Well, there you go, guys. This is where we used to come and swim. Yeah, you'd think, oh, fuck swimming in that. But hey, when it was 40 fucking degrees, you've been riding your push bike around all over the joint. Yeah. Look at that. Look over there. Look. There's a fucking emu. Look at that. There's an emu out there, guys. I'm shitting you. I'm walking around with fucking $6 grand in gold in my fucking pocket. Look at this. Better not fucking lose it out here. Bees, all sorts of critters. Somebody put that in as a marker of the waterline. Oh yes, memories. Oh, the memories. We're talking about when I was fucking, what, 42 years ago. I'm surprised there's still water in it though. And down here we've got a spillway. We'll just go for a quick jaunt up here. And if I kept going all the way at the top of this hill is the old rifle range. And I used to go all the way up there and just dig out bullet heads out of the butts. So there you go, spillway. Somebody's been making some sort of dam. No doubt you probably could find some gold here. Maybe. But anyway, let's get on with the journey. Oh, fucking spider webs. Oh yeah, guys, don't go fucking bushwalking with me, mate. I plough along. Look at that, that's all Skippy sign. All kangaroos. No doubt they'll be napping somewhere right now. The only way you'd see one is if you fucking fell over him. Alright, got distracted by that fucking kookaburra. Bastard. Sidetracked me from my mission. To the wagon. Oh, as you can see, there's a bit of a path along here. We might as well check this out. I know you like this shit, but this is the actual reservoir wall. That house was never there when I was a kid. Oh, we used to do some crazy shit around here. Running around naked. Throwing honky nuts and shit at the girls. Yeah, good old days. Not like these days, mate. And here's the spillway for it. The old reservoir. We used to ride our push bikes down that. Believe it or not, I still remember that. Shit, nothing, not much of it's changed either. Unbelievable. It's amazing, like 40 years later, nothing's changed. We used to ride our pushies down there. Dunk, 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 dunk. Oh, shit, fuck. Dunk, 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 dunk. I'm alright. Mum. Yep. Alright, back to the wagon. Yeah, not much else to see here, guys. Water. Not short of firewood if you ever needed it. Don't know where the kookaburra went. Won't be far. I'll definitely have eyes on me. Alright. To the wagon. Beep, beep, beep. Fucking woman car. Beep, beep. Let the keys in it. Oh, a Tesla out here. Fucking big cane. So there you go, guys. Look at the rolling hills out there. This is the Masonic Lodge. For those who are into that. There you go, Masonic Lodge, the courthouse, and also the government tennis courts. My mum spent plenty of times here. We're going to swing around to the right again, no indication required, because fucking Acker is back in town. And we're going to park wherever the fuck I want to park. Museum is now open. Alright. Okay, guys. And just talked to the guy in there. And this is the old jail in Toodyay. So we shall, further ado, this is the entrance. We shall turn left. And of course they've got Aboriginal grinding stones. They've got a whole heap host of... Oh, it's cool in here. Look how they built this stuff, mate. Except for the fluorescent lights. So we've got some old antique stuff here. The way they used to cook and do stuff. A pewter teapot. There we go. And we've got a few blowies in here as well. That's an old mile marker. Come through into here. I'm not sure what this room would have been. So these go, you can sort of see what's going on. This is our, I used to push those little keys around. Bit rickety-o. Old fireplace. And some old memorabilia. A skeleton clock, 1855. Interesting. Kerosene lamp from the 1860s. There is some old stuff. 1880 needle tin. Wreath. There's an old pipe, modified. I remember the old Champion Ruby and Log Cabin. Don't remember that one. A few old books. So this is this room, very small. It's probably just a jailer's room. We have got another room over there, but we won't interrupt with the gentleman in there. And this is the courtyard of the prison. Here's the block. Yes, where they used to tie you guys down and flog you, leave you out here in the hot blazing sun. So apparently we had a prisoner here called Moondine Joe, and he legged it over that wall, These days, the parkour guys, mate, that wouldn't even be a fucking challenge, mate. So he was probably the original parkour champion. That's all laden with glass embedded up there. And he legged it over that. So he probably did the parkour thing. Bing, 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 and over. So we've got the stocks. We've got the block. This was their well, obviously. And yeah, I can't see much down there, guys. But as you can see, it's all been convict built. All of this would have been built by the convicts. There's actually a fig tree in here. So we'll go in here. I don't know how bright it's going to be, but this is the size of the cells. And there probably wouldn't just be one of yous in here. There'd be a few of yous. So this is, there's Moondyne Joe there. If you want, you can sort of pause to read that, but you guys can Google all of this stuff if you want. So this is the size of a cell. There's no real getting out of here, mate. Look how thick the fucking walls are. What's that? That's a foot, 2 foot thick. So, and solid Jarrah or Curry floorboards. Well, there'd be no chewing through that. And of course, we've got it's a Moondyne Gallery event halls. Another one. Oh, this one's a little bit bigger. They would have crammed an extra few people into here. There's a lot of flies in here too, by the way. It's cool. Right, so what we've got here is we've got some World War I memorabilia. There we go. Rifle holster. Okay, for the Light Horse Regiment. And a little artillery round. Not much really as an artillery round. The Light Horse bandolier. Slouch hat with emu plumes. Okay, that's to designate the Australian Light Horse. Was the one with the emu feather plumes. The coloured patches of the 10th Light Horse, which is Western Australian. A few service badges, badges of rank, dog tags, clasp knife. Okay, a piece of shrapnel brought back. That clasp knife is still issued today when you join the army. And there's a bit of trench art, the little slouch hat. And we've got a bit of an ode to the nurses here as well. The soldiers can't go to war without them, mate. I love the nurses. Alright, so it's another tour of another cell. So we'll go into the next one, see if they get any bigger or smaller. Who's in here? Alright, what have we got going on in here? Oh, homemade slingshots. Not allowed to have them anymore. Even something that looks like that. Okay. Yeah, not much to see there. There's one of those stereoscopes from the 1900s. Just a couple of little things. A few knickknacks from back in the day. Trying to preserve what was it? There's a school desk. Alrighty. And they actually have their courtroom is right there. So we'll go in there. Oh, guns. Oh, Webley revolver. Yeah, mate, I know my firearms. Not sure what that one is. Don't know. Hexagonal barrel. Looks a bit like a Schofield in a way. Here's the padlocks they used to chain me up with. And things like that. Yep. Policeman. Yeah, my dad was a cop. There you go, that's what they used to crack you with, is one of those. Truncheon. Right, not much to see in here, just another big ass. It's actually bigger than the first one I went in. I seem to be getting bigger. So if you've been a good boy, you'd probably get a decent sized cell. Alright, what have we got in here? Trade and transport. Cobbler making stuff. Obviously they would have had to make their own boots and so forth. Ladies' gaiters. Yes, and some relics they would have found around in the local area. Not much to see here, guys, but hey, it is what it is. Somebody's locked up in that one. Who we got in here? Oh, this one's got some extra. That's it. Acker's been YouTube banned. It's been thrown in the fucking naughty box again. Alright, it's just stories on Aboriginal history and how bad we were. Okay, oh, so this is actually a nice lot cooler, this cell, than the others. Might have something to do with the big trees up there. What's going on in this one? Ooh. Oh, this is the horrible one, guys. This is where they used to keep the natives. I know it's a bit hard and dark, but they used to chain them to these. I'm trying to make the sunlight come in here. They've got a draw curtain on there. But obviously, they laid it all with timbers. These aren't the originals, but the floor is. And they would have chained them up to this. They would have been chained up this way by the leg, and I'd say they would have had to sleep this way. And a big, I'd say it's got 22 written on it, so I'll say it's 22 pound cast iron ball chained to your leg. But they put the Aboriginals in a wooden one. So this is the native cell. They probably did that because they would have worked out a way how to chisel their way out, being clear and everything. So this is the native cell. Seems to be at the good end. Don't know how they had this such a void here. They may have had some sort of flogging equipment on this wall or something, I'd say. It doesn't appear to be any glass on the top of that wall. Of course, these pipes and everything wouldn't have been there. All the roof is made of Jarrah shingles. We shall go into the courtroom where we'll see Moondyne Joe getting the pineapple from the judge. Alright, so this is the courtroom. For those who haven't been in one, unlike me, I've visited a few times. Rubbing, well, they used to just rub and make their seal. Like they've got a kiddies practicing. I won't bother, but the kiddies have been having a go. Rubbing on the bottles. Old style bricks. Imagine having that one on your ankle. Maybe I can be able to carry that thing all day long. God, it's huge. So this here is the dock. It's Moondyne Joe. I've got a tomahawk like that. Found in the scrap, saved it. So, and this is where the adjudicator would have been sitting. Silence in the court. And of course, not much else, but the architecture, geez, I wish they built stuff like this these days. Look at this, it's so cool in here, man. It's like 30 odd degrees outside and it's so cool in here. They used to make handcrafted iron chairs.
By 1856, public debt in the colony was high, and the York and Toodyay convict hiring depots were downgraded to save money. Only
Of course.
3 caretaker staff remained.
Yes,
In
so
1860, part of the depot site was resumed for the establishment of new
yeah, so just feel free to pause and try to see what you can see, guys. It's a bit rough, but I've got a lot to going on today. This old case registered books. Nothing much really to see. We're not that old. Australia is a white person's country. But this is what it looks like to be standing up here in the dock all day. No, Your Honour. No, sorry, YouTube. I didn't fucking do it, alright? Honestly, it wasn't fucking me. Blame STG or Liberty Bleed Silver. It wasn't fucking me, mate. Alright? Okay. You can go now. Akadaka stacker. Thank you, Your Honour. And that there, guys, will be the old Toodyay jail. And yes, guy called Moondine Joe escaped from here. He legged it up over that fence. Fucking first ever parkour champion. Alrighty. And there you have it. And across the road we've got the old police stables. Probably not much to see there, but I used to live in another jail house just up there. See that brick building up there? That there is another jail as well. And I used to live in the house with that in the backyard, which we can now see the roof. And that was the policeman's quarters, hence my dad being a copper. So we'll come over the police stables where they used to keep all their horses. Of course, there was a lot of nothing. So there's the old jail up there. Oh, this is on wide angle, guys. I can't zoom it in. It's our old garage there, and underneath that tree right there used to be the big chook pen. That there's the old Country Women's Association building. I used to climb them trees. Fucking hell, memories. Alright, not much really seeing here. A lot of you guys in America with the old Wild West would know a lot of this stuff. Pretty much Australia replicated a lot of the stuff from the Wild West anyway. When it came to horsemanship. And of course, not sure what this room would have been. Probably the saddle room. Hackamore, or Gusman bit, Hackamore as I know it. Yeah, some saddle bags, Clydesdale size horseshoes, yeah. And this is what the stables looked like before they fixed it. And when did they fix it? They started fixing it in 1977 when it was finished. So there you go. Giddy up. Horse feeder troughs. And of course we've got a few more over here. Now I'm not sure what this room would have been. Could have been, yes, another saddle room, of course. Couple old cameras, a box brownie, Struth. Not trusting people leaving this unattended. They're worth a fair bit. Yes, not much to see. Yeah, if I could piss the flies off, I could live in here, sweep it out a bit. It'd be alright. I'd like it. I could live in it. Shit, I'd live in these ones over here. I'm not fussy. So there's the other old jail, way up there. It's actually widescreen. Sorry everybody. Just so you can get more of a scope. The black blanked us all off if I'm going in here. Oh, so this is a shearing shed, is it, or something? Yep, it appears to be a shearing shed. And there's the old wool baler. So this is a shearing shed. Oh, no, she's open. I can go in. Yay. Look at this. Even though it's old, we can't get away from this crap, can we? So this is where they used to shear the sheep. Here's the I spent my time in a shearing shed. Back in those days, they would have had something running this, either a horse or an old hit and miss motor. Here's a more modern example, but they would all run off this. As this would go around, it'd rumble on that, which in turn would turn the handpiece. And oh boy, it would have been hard work. And I know what this one, oh, it's a shearing table. Okay. I didn't know they had a shearing table. I actually thought it was a mulesing table. But anyway. Oh fuck, I could even live in this. Mate, I have lived in a shed like this. Loved it. Now, back to the car and back to another part of the journey. I love this deck, eh? Imagine having a shearing shed fucking party here, eh? Wouldn't that just be the bomb? Eh? Oh, I can't believe I fucking used to live there. There. In that house. Used to go and muck around in there. Dad used to threaten to lock us up in there. Oh, Struth. We're talking 43 years ago. And of course these fences are original. Not so much that one, but this one certainly would be. And that one. I'll be over 100 years old. Alright, back to the wagon. As you can see, mate, she's flat out over here, eh? You know? Oh, look at this thinking of these guys. They built a year of the youth park, built a brick wall, and there's nothing there. You know? That's a stupid bureaucracy, that is. So anyway, whilst we're here,